Did that let you record?
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. Okay, perfect. All right, we are recording, so that's great. So we can pass this on. So we just want to talk tonight about what it looks like for a wholesale ambassador and really what it can look like as a whole. Maybe you're in this to make money. Maybe you're not in this to make money. Maybe you're in this to just get your products at wholesale price and maybe make a little bit of money. So there's a lot of different ways you can do this business. So I just kind of want to talk about the wholesale side. So when you sign up to be wholesale, Carrie Ann, if you'll just be in charge of muting as they come in, muting people. When you sign up as wholesale, they obviously pay the $34.95. They're going to get a welcome pack. You want to encourage that welcome pack. That's product at such a huge discount. I wish I could buy another welcome pack because that discount is just big. And so you want to just share that with them and maybe even say those words and say, hey, this is cheaper than what we pay for the product right now. So you really want to take advantage of the welcome pack. You do have 60 days to get that welcome pack, but you have to make a phone call and call customer service and get the welcome pack and be on hold for a good bit to get that. But at least right now. So you want to make sure they go ahead and get it up front if they can. You want to encourage the welcome pack even for wholesale. So something else I encourage for wholesale is if they're flipping from preferred, if you were a preferred customer and you want to flip over to wholesale, it's really important that they do turn on their auto qualification and make it not conditional. Okay, so what that means is they're going to automatically get their order. So they're used to automatically getting their order because they're a preferred customer. Okay, so they're used to that. That's normal. They automatically get their stuff. So you want to turn on their auto qual because they're going to automatically get their product. Does that make sense to everybody? So they're going to automatically get it. They're used to it. They're preferred customers. Real simple switch over to wholesale. Turn on their auto qual. Whatever products they want, they can set the date, and then it automatically comes through, and it's not conditional. So what not conditional means is even if they have somebody who, their mom, their aunt, their sister, their cousin who orders from them, and they have 100 PV without having their auto qual have to go through, that it's still going to go through because they're still going to get their product. All right, so that's why you want to have anybody who switches from preferred to wholesale just automatically turn on for them. Super easy for them. They want their product anyways that way. So another way they can get in and save money is if they are wholesale and they weren't preferred, but they're signing up to be wholesale. You want to explain to them if they're going to buy anything over that about $109 that they can make money. And they're going to get money back. And even if it's $9, they're getting money back, right, towards their product. So if they don't have that auto qual on and have an order that's 100 PV in that auto qual, and you can set it conditional. So conditional means that it's not going to go through if you have 100 PV. Does everybody understand conditional and non-conditional? So conditional, if you have 100 PV, if you have somebody order from you, if you go in and do your order on your own, you have that 100 PV, your backup order is not going to go through. Okay, you just have it on so that you can get paid. The reason Plexus does this, if you guys don't understand, and at first I was like, oh, I have to spend $100. Well, here's the thing. They want us to be on the products. And honestly, that's how much the triplex alone gets us to our article. So they want us to be on the products. They don't want us sharing the products or selling the products to other people if we're not taking them ourselves. And I actually kind of like that. I like that they want us on the products and they don't want us randomly trying to sell these things to people when we don't know. We don't know what it does for us. So that's why Plexus has this in place. So it's important that you have that 100 PV in your backup order and it on. And when you do that, you're going to make money. If you're a wholesale customer now, you're going to make money. If you spend over that, about $109, you spend over that, you're going to make money. So that's ordering the triplex and the X Factor, you're going to make some money back from it, right? So if they don't have that backup on, they're not going to make money. So does this make money for me? And you're like, Jessica, you just want that on because it makes money for you. No. I'm going to get 5 points off of you, whether you have that auto qual on or not. That's just the bottom line. I get the points whether it's on or not. This is honestly for wholesale customers to really save even extra money. So we want to make sure we educate people in the right way so that they can understand they can save even more money and get money back even from what they're spending. All right. So it's really important that they are educated on that and that you explain it not as a negative thing, because again, it's really a positive thing that the reason the Plexus has set this up this way, it's really positive. So we want to be positive about it when we share it, and we want to explain what it means and the conditional and the non-conditional. I have flipped so many preferred customers because it's an easy flip. You have their auto qual on, you move on because they want their products immediately and they're getting it for cheaper and they're going to make money on it. So if you do the math and you show them, hey, you're a preferred customer, right? And you're getting your products for X amount of money, whatever products they're getting right now. And if all you have to do is pay the $34.95, get yourself a welcome pack, and you can set it up automatically, just like it already is, automatically to come to you every, whatever day of the month you want it to come, then it automatically comes to you. You're going to make this much money off of that, even if it's $9. Tell them it's $9, and you're going to save $9. Whatever they're going to say, whatever they're going to bring in, you want to show them hard numbers because it really does benefit. I have a lot of wholesale customers. Do I want people to work the business? Absolutely. I want people to work the business, but I absolutely love wholesale customers as well, because honestly, I want to help people out. And so if I can help people get things at a cheaper price, why not? Why not? So, and it's every single month that it goes through. It's not a 30-day rolling period. I know there's been some confusion within the team. It's not a 30-day rolling period. It's monthly. So if it's March 3rd, it's April 3rd, right? It's a monthly thing. But your auto qual, you need to have it on so you can make money. If you have over 100 PV, and you need to have 100 PV in your backup order. Apparently, in the system before we had this new system, you couldn't put a backup order in that wasn't 100 PV. But apparently you can now. I don't know if I like that or not, but you want to have something over 100 PV in your backup, and you want to have your auto qual on to bring in that money. So if you see a wholesale customer that's only buying Slim and Accelerator, you're not going to really probably have them turn that backup order on unless they add block. And you want to encourage them to try new products. The different products that there are, especially if they're like, okay, I'm not losing as fast as I want to. All right, let's add block, right? You want to add something else to it to try to help accelerate their weight loss. So it really depends on the wholesale customer, but they really can save money. And even if you say, hey, if you add block, yes, it's going to be another $20, but you're going to be over this, and so you're going to make a little money back. So you want to kind of share with them, hey, if you're over that 100 PV, you are going to make some money. Unless they're ordering a whole bunch, they're not going to see that. But I have people right now in my back office that have $160 orders without their auto qual on. They're going to be making money, and it's like 160 PV, and backup is off. So their auto qual is off. So you want to have it on. Especially that. So you want to look at your downline, you want to look at your team, and you want to check out their PV and see where they are so that you can help them out. It's huge, guys. If they just have to click something on and they can get $20, hey, if somebody wouldn't have told me, I would have been like, really? I could have been making this whole time. So just share with them. And if they don't want to turn on, that's their deal. If they don't want to save the money and they don't want to get the money, that's their deal. But make sure you do your part and you educate people on how they can have money in their pocket and really save money with getting products. So that's really what I wanted to talk about tonight, is really about wholesale customers and how really how to flip them. And I have like I said, in the very beginning, I had about 3,000 PV in the very beginning, and it's because I had a lot of customers ordering from me, and then I would flip them. And so, and when I say flip them, that means I talked to them about becoming a wholesale ambassador. So I just kind of talked to them and said, hey, I know most of them had expressed to me they didn't want to sell it. Okay, so you just say, hey, I know you don't want to sell it, but here's the thing: if you do this, you can save this much money. All right. And I have one actually right now who wants to buy it for her and her husband. And so she's flipped. She's a wholesale ambassador. She actually has 2 ambassadors under her because they're family members that signed up to do it as well. And now she's like, okay, Jessica, I'm seeing these checks. What can I do to make a little bit more to cover my whole cost for this? And so I'm working with her to help her go silver and have that covering of the cost of hers and her husband products, right? So they can be on more products. So you want to make this available for them. They don't have to share. They don't have to sell. They're like, well, what's my requirement? They don't have to. And you can tell them you can turn that auto qual on and off. So if they're not going to order 100 PV that month, turn it off. Okay, but you want to watch those back offices. You want to watch them. If it gets towards like the 26th and they're like not at 100 PV and they have it on, you want to make a phone call because it's going to go through. Okay, their auto call will go through on the date they have it set up to go through. So you want to just communicate and really look at your downline and really look at your team and help them save as much money as they possibly can and get money in their pockets. Like I said, it's money that could be going in their pockets, and I'm seeing it in my downline, and I'm seeing their auto calls not on. So I just want to make sure that everybody understands what the auto call is and what it means, and it's a good, positive thing, and that we communicate it as we grow our team, because I know we grew significantly last month, and that's awesome. And this month is going to be even bigger, and so I want to make sure that we are trickling down to everyone the right information so that it gets passed down correctly. All right. So does anybody have any questions? You can unmute yourself if you have a question and you can speak up. I know some people joined after I got started, so you may have a question. Don't be scared. There's not a whole lot of us on here. You're welcome to unmute yourself if you have a question. Tabs, I see you're unmuted. What's up?
Oh, nothing. I'm just going to watch the recording afterwards since I missed a little bit.
Perfect. Carrie Ann is recording. Yay. So, Krista, you had a question?
Yeah. I was just curious about, so I noticed that whenever like the auto call is not turned on, then it defaults to like the associate or instead of ambassadors, that one above, which is associate. So would that be the equivalent to a wholesale customer only?
It depends. I have wholesales that have theirs on so that they can make money. Okay. And I have wholesales that have theirs off because they only order the straight at the 100 PV. So they're not ordering over. And so that they have theirs off. I'm still getting 5 points for them. Love my wholesale customers. And I take care of them just like customers. Does that make sense? I really don't take care of them like ambassadors. Now, when they start ordering over 100, you have to communicate because that's your bad if you don't tell them, hey, they could be making money. Are you making their 5% off of them? You are. So let them make some money too, right? So you really want them to be able to save money. And once they see that coming in, you never know if they're going to kind of get the bug and go, I want to pay for my products, right? What can I do to pay for my products? And then it could go from there, and they could want to work the business, or they could just want to pay for the products, or they could want to make an extra $200 over that to have some money for their family. So we can help them with any of that. But we have to communicate and tell them, hey, just turn it on. Just turn your auto qual on. You can make it conditional. You can make it unconditional. You can make it however you want to make it. It's yours to make it. You can turn it on and off when you want them to turn it on and off, but teach them how to do it so that they can make that money back. But yeah, on or off can be wholesale. I have wholesale with on and I have wholesale with off. Once you're past silver, silver's the real, silver's kind of the tricky one. They have to buy a welcome pack for silver. You have to have 3 people buy a welcome pack. It's easier to go silver in 1 month altogether, honestly. So to add 3 people in the same month, if you add them all in the same month, they all buy welcome packs, they all have their auto quote on, boom, you're silver. Okay. If it's not the same month, if it's 2 in 1 month and 1 in the next, then everybody has to be active that whole next month. So say I have one ambassador who added 2 in her like first month, and then the second month she added 1. Okay, so now we're into March. So once all 3 of those people go active, which means they have 100 PV and they have their backup order on, she's silver. Okay, but once you get past silver, it goes by points and points only, and you're good to go. You have outside leg points that count, but you're good to go on points, whether they have that auto quote on or whether they don't have auto quote on. Guess what? You get 5 points if they have 100 PV. Bottom line.
Is that just for 1 month only? Like, say they sign up, like say I get 3 people this month, they all sign up, they all have the auto quote on, and then the following month they don't. Does that still count?
You're still silver.
The first month?
Absolutely,
Okay.
you're still silver. Yeah, and it's honestly, it's easy. You'll see how ranking up goes. Momentum is kind of the key. If you're 1 person away, you're 2 people away, get them. Boom, boom, get them as fast as you can. Momentum is really the key. And the same month, getting all 3 of your people in the same month to go silver is easiest. You can ask the ladies on here who've gone silver the different way. It's the easiest way to go silver. Get them all 3 in the exact same month, buy a welcome pack, ask them to turn your auto quote on, even if they're wholesale. Just kind of say, hey, I'm trying to rank up. You can turn this on, but I'll help you remember to turn it off. So just make a reminder on their calendar to turn it off if they're wholesale and they don't want it on. Work with them with that. Obviously, we want it on if they're going to have over 100 PV so that they can make the money. But we just kind of want to try it out. That's fine. Turn it on for me right now, and we'll go turn it back off. That's silver. That's the easiest way to go silver, and then you just start adding from there. If you want to work the business, clearly you want people that want to work the business and you want them to add and grow, then but wholesale is also fantastic. I have some amazing ladies who are wholesale, and I love my wholesale ladies. So you need to have those people too. Just remember to take care of them like customers. It's super important to stay in contact with them, check on them. How are you doing? Are you drinking your water? Are your products working? Do we need to change up your products when you take them? Kind of like what we talked about last week about troubleshooting. You want to be in contact with those people. You want to give good customer service. That's just the bottom line. And you'll find out some people are like, I'm good, Jess, thanks, and not need to talk to you more, but you want to be in contact.
I have one more thing to say.
Yeah.
I have one girl who said she sold Plexus before, and she was like, I didn't like being an ambassador. I didn't like selling it. She's not very a public person, so she was like, I don't want to have to post every day. I don't want to have to sell it. So this would be a great way to get to her than I have to reverse that mindset a little bit of what you can and what it looks like. So being a wholesale customer, there's not the sharing on the Facebook and making a group and any of that kind of stuff.
No. I do suggest that you add wholesales to our bringers group. I talked to Tabitha, whatever day we had lunch, Wednesday, and her and I'm going to work with some other leaders in our team, are going to get together, and we're going to consistently post about products, because I have wholesale customers, Tabitha has wholesale customers, and we're adding wholesale. So we want to make some product knowledge in our bringers group. So I do suggest you do add them to the bringers group so that we can have product knowledge go to them. And you just say, hey, this is a group I'm going to add you to, so you can ask questions. There's going to be product knowledge. There is going to be some business knowledge as well, because I'm not going to stop posting that. I'm not going to stop posting calls, right? But what we're going to start is the products. And we're going to start, highlighting certain products, highlighting certain ingredients in products, and keep the products consistently going through. I'm going to need help with that. So I talked to Tabitha, she's in, and I'm going to talk to Karen and Carrie, and we're just going to consistently rotate products into. And some things where y'all can pipe in and say, hey, I'm on the triplex and it's fantastic. This is what it's doing for me. Like, Carissa, you're great at that. you're great at telling us what it's doing for you. And so that's what we're going to do so that they can see that and they can be encouraged and know, hey, am I drinking my water? Hey, am I doing this? Hey, am I not doing that? So it's just a safe place for them to go and ask questions and see product information. That's why I say add them to the bringers group. Don't not add them to that group. Add them to my group. We're going to really encourage our wholesale customers just to really take the products right. So that's very, very important that they take the products right and that they find out what works for their body. So put them in that group so that they can find that. Now, that person that has sold Plexus before, Carrie, you help me be my brain. I think it's 3 months. They have to not be selling, like not active, and then they can rejoin under someone else. That's what I want to say it is. It's either 3 or 6, but I want to say it's 3. So just make sure that that's the case, and then they can come back and join under someone else. But I wholesale it no pressure. I don't pressure my wholesale. I don't ask them to post. I do say sometimes I ask if I can share their testimony, and sometimes I'll leave their name out of it. You'll see me not put their name on it. And a lot of them are fine with it. So you just kind of ask. You just ask them, hey, can I share this testimony? Hey, can I do this? And if they decided to sell, let them sell. If they decide not to, cool. That's cool with me. I love them, and I'm going to encourage them and help them in their journey. And I love them. So that's my biggest thing is you just want to encourage them. You really want them to succeed.
Is that to find out what the actual month is? Can I find that in the back office somewhere, or just search it?
Let me ask, Carrie. Do you remember? Are you muted?
I want to say it's either 60 or 90 days. Do you know how long ago it was that she stopped being an ambassador?
When I talked to her, probably like a month or so ago, and when I talked to her then, it sounded like it was a while back. Like it had been maybe longer than 6 months, 6 months to a year ago, maybe.
Then you're fine. You're fine. I mean, if that's the truth, you're fine. I mean, you don't even have to check. But let me.
That I got from her. So.
Yeah, let me check and ask around and find out for sure. But I know that is the case. And you can just share with her. I can talk to her if you want me to. We're really no pressure. Y'all know that. If you want to host, if you want to grow, I put these calls out here for you to get on and do that. If you want to be on them, you're on them. You know, if you don't, you don't. And I want to grow a team. That's why I'm doing this. I want to help people be financially free, and I want to help people be healthy. And so that's why I do Plexus. But if theirs is just, hey, I want to be healthy and I want to get it at a wholesale price, awesome sauce. Great, let's do it. No pressure. Absolutely no pressure.
Leadership calls Tuesday at 8.
Say it again.
The leadership calls Tuesday at 8. Just a side note.
Yep. We only have about 10 more minutes. It's going to kick us off. But yes, Carrie Ann and Tabitha and Karen are doing a leadership call on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. And if you're not on my leadership call on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock, I have one going too. If you're not on mine, I do suggest that you be in theirs. If you're like, Jessica, you're doing 2 a.m. I only selected a few people to be on it. Because a lot of y'all already went through my other ones, so it's the same thing that you went through. And if you didn't go through it with me, you're going to be going through this kind of the same thing with Carrie. And then we'll run another one in April, and where we bring on leaders, because we're going to constantly be bringing people on. So we want to be encouraging and showing them how things work and how to be successful. So that's going to be something really to be on. And on the Thursday night calls will be this was tonight was more income, and then next week will be products, and then the next week will be income, and the next week will be products, just because we have so many ambassadors that are joining us. And so we want to make sure we educate everybody correctly. And if y'all have any questions, I said this last time, and again, we're going to get cooked off soon. But I said this last time, if you have any questions, if you need help troubleshooting any kind of anything, income producing, any kind of products. You can create a chat on Facebook and add your downline and add me in it. And if I'm available, I answer. And if you're available, you answer to your brand new people. And if they just brand new sign up and they want to work the business, I encourage that immediately. Add a chat and put me in it. And I'm okay with that. And let's work together and really help them grow their business. Because if they can go silver quick in 7 days, it would be ideal. If they can go silver really quick in the same month, I want to help you do that. And I've seen it happen. I did it my very first month. I went silver. So it's possible. We can do it. We can grow our team. Even if they want the products and they're like, okay, Jess, I'm on this product, and these are the side effects I'm seeing, I can troubleshoot. And I go, okay, well, this is what you need to change. And so I have enough knowledge to be able to do that. And if I don't know the answer, I'm going to find out the answer and get back to you. So it's really important that we just all communicate. So add me to a chat. That's honestly chatting, texting is the best. I do work some, and so if I'm at work, I can answer those. So it's no big deal. So just go ahead and add me to any kind of group chats. I know that, Jess, you've already added me to some, and that's awesome. I love it. Keep adding me. If y'all want to just do little side 3 people, 4 people, whatever, and keep the communication open. I'm here, and y'all, Tabs, she's muted and I can't see her, but her team is getting really big and she's really growing, which means Carrie Ann's team is getting big and growing, and Carrie Ann really is so super close to gold, like super close to gold. So it really is starting to get to a big level where we're consistently growing people. And so we want to be in consistent communication, and we want to bring people on the right way, right? So that's why I had tonight, so that we can tell them, we can communicate that to you guys. I can communicate it to you guys, and I can show you, hey, they need to make money if they're wholesale and they're over 100 PV. They need to have that on. So we're going to post this recording so that you can share it with anybody that you want to, anybody that's brand new. I really suggest you do, so that they understand the auto call. It kind of scares people, but again, I go back to, it's a positive thing. We work for a company who is smart, and they don't want somebody going out and selling something that they have no idea about it. They have no idea. They can't tell you that this product is amazing. They can't tell you that it works. They can't tell you, hey, drink it here. Hey, drink this, take this pill here, take this there, because they've never put a pill in their mouth. So they never drank a pink drink. That's just silly. So I actually really like the auto qual. I like that that's a requirement, so that we don't have random salespeople come in and just try to go for it. They actually have to be on the product. So super great. If you'll have anything else, we're about to get kicked off, but if you have anything else, again, create a chat, ask me in the bringers, add your wholesale to the bringers. If you have not add them now. Add them to the bringers, and then we'll be talking next Thursday about products. If you have anything specifically where you're like, Jessica, can you talk about this, about products? Let me know, and I'll make sure that I cover that in my little 40-minute call on next Thursday. And I am getting kicked off, so I love you guys. I'm going to go again, grab a group chat if you need to ask questions. I hope you'll have a great Thursday, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.